when I got elected, I saw that the way that they allocated resources to people, it just was not fair.
Willie D Live.
And so I was focusing on just like making straight A's. So even though I won a whole bunch of national championships, I probably should have brought my state awards. I was the first person to win the state track and field team championship as an individual. In 1984, I won the high jump. I broke the Texas state record. So I jumped 6'1.5".
What do they call heptathlete?
That's not until college. They don't have the multi-events in high school in Texas. Okay. They have them some other places. So, but let me get back to high school, and I'll tell you how I ended up being a heptathlete. I won the high jump and broke the state record. I jumped 6'1.5". The record was held by Louise Ritter from Red Oak, Texas. And I think her record was 5'11.25". So I beat it substantially. I held that record for 9 years. I won the 800 meters. I won the 400 meters. And I got second in the long jump. I actually jumped a PR. I jumped 19.7.5. And so I scored 38 points for Elsick High School, and we tied with Dallas Carter. They had 8 girls score their 38 points, and I scored all of Elsick's 38 points. And so I was the first person to ever win the team championship as an individual. Now, but I've always been like a really good athlete. So I was an All-American in basketball. I was the Houston Post and Houston Chronicle Player of the Year my junior and senior years, and I had full basketball rides to all the D1 schools, especially the ones with basketball. I got recruited by USC when Cynthia Cooper and the McGee twins were there. I got recruited by the University of Texas. I got recruited by the University of Tennessee when Pat Summitt. Well, back then she was Pat Head, so I guess it was before she got married. La Tech, Old Dominion, like when those schools, I mean, we're about the same age, so you know which school. So I actually played in the Texas High School All-Star game with Teresa Witherspoon, who was a great star for the New York Liberty. So I was a really good athlete. In fact, I got 8th at state. I ran cross country for some shoes. So when I got to college, since I was just very good at a whole bunch of stuff, they were like, you should try the heptathlon. And I ended up being very good at it.
Damn, you're multi-talented. I mean, like, you're really, really good at everything that I see you do publicly. Now, I know that you got some flaws in some areas or whatever, things that you do, but
I can't sing.
Or some shortcomings, right?
I can't sing.
But you can dance.
I can dance. So I can be the backup dancer.
Yeah.
See, you got to find out what you're good at.
I seen the whole family dance.
Yeah.
Y'all be making them TikTok and Instagram
with my mama.
videos.
Yeah. We had some viral videos.
Yeah,
y también hablo español, aprendí en las escuelas.
Right, Taco Bell.
So you said Taco Bell, and I said I also speak Spanish. I studied it in school.
That's all I know. I mean,
I'm fluent in Spanish.
Taco Bell ain't even Spanish. Why did I say that?
Well, it's a Mexican restaurant.
It's a Mexican restaurant. That's all I know. That's all.
And not a very good one.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it is. It's not. But I used to eat at Taco Bell.
I did.
You never ate at Taco Bell?
I don't like their food.
Well, but you ate there before. That's how you know you don't like it.
But I know I don't like it.
Right. Tell me this, Jolanda. What moment in time that completely reshaped the way that you view justice, and how do you use that? How does that affect the way that you legislate today?
So all my uncles told me that they got locked up because they had sellout court-appointed lawyers, and the things they got locked up for, they didn't do. And so I knew I wanted to be a lawyer, and I knew I wanted to be a criminal defense lawyer because I didn't think that you should get locked up because you're poor. So I do free will work, so people got to pay me. But I also, the way that I give back is I do some court-appointed cases, which is you don't get paid that much. But I literally have gotten a court-appointed murder case thrown out. So, but when I ran for office, I suspected, I mean, just like my life showed me, the police didn't protect and serve in my neighborhood. The police harassed us and arrested us and lied on us and beat us. And so on the outside looking in, I can see that's not fair. When I got elected, I saw that the way that they allocated resources to people, it just was not fair. white folks had most of the contracts. And people don't realize how much government contracts pay. And when I became a lawyer, I saw the same thing a white kid would do, where he would get probation or they'd give him a warning. They'd put a black kid under the jail and give him a record forever. And so I just said, I got to try to stand in the gap for some of these situations. And so I always fight for the least, the last, the lost.